Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Making an Impact with Zebu Nation. And today we have for you Week 20 Major League Soccer 2018 season. However I normally say that anyway. We're very deep in the season now, and things are looking good on the one hand, and everything is, coming together. But then on the other hand, things are starting to fall apart. So let's first take a look at the good, and that would be competitions. We're third in the Eastern Conference after 24 games. We got 12 wins, 4 draws, 8 losses, for a total of 40 points and a plus 13 goal differential, which is tied for first in the conference. We're only 2 points behind New England for the number 2 spot. And we're only 4 points behind Atlanta for the number 1 spot. And that puts us pretty high up in the Supporters' Shield, too. We're currently 7th in the Supporters' Shield, tied with Portland in the Western Conference. So we're looking really good right now. Our form is excellent. Look at the schedule. Look at that form. We only have 1 loss in our last 12 games. So that's pretty good. Pretty good. We'll take a look at last week. We're doing sort of the New York round trip here. First off, we played the Red Bulls. Beat them 2-1. Pretty good game. It was a nice, solid game. It was a strange game in that we controlled the match for much of the game. But we just couldn't score. We couldn't break down the defense except for our own central defender, Diallo. Had 2 goals. It was pretty wild. Take a look at those goals. Set piece miracle worker just came through for us, and we were able to pull ahead and win 2-1. We should have had, I thought, 3 or 4 goals, but it just wasn't coming through. So first off, Diallo, he gets tripped by Peterson, and come on, man, that should have been a foul. And I guess that made Diallo mad, because he made up for it. Here is, in the second half, 63 minutes. So it took us until 63 minutes to score and even it up. And there it is, Diallo off the set piece. Here's Teixeira again. He sends one in. Diallo heads it straight in off the corner this time. Man by the post just stood there and watched the ball go right over his head. So in one way, we sort of controlled that match. But in the other way, it nearly got away from us. So you can see our stats here. I mean, it was pretty good. Salmon with a 7.3 played well. Everybody on the defense played okay. Cabrera maybe not so much. But Teixeira in the midfield. We got Piet in there because, he needed some playing time. And our other player, I'm blanking on our defensive midfielder's name at the moment. I can't believe that. Anyway, defensive midfielder was a little susceptible to injuries, as he is wont to be, so I decided to give him a rest. Mancosu played well. But our rest of our front 4, they did not play so well. Louis got in there. He was also, needed some match fitness. Vargas, Jackson Hamel, played not very good at all. So that was a good game, a good win for us. And then because I had all those guys who were not match fit and we're getting towards the second half of the season, we're in the second half of the season, we're getting toward the end of the season, I decided to play a friendly versus the New York Cosmos and got a bunch of people, oops, that's New York, got a bunch of people in there and playing. Even our own academy player, Vasquez, who we loaned out to them, he played against us. He didn't have a very good game. He only had a 6.3 rating against us. But we played pretty well, especially Petrasso got the player of the match with an assist and a 9.0 rating. 2 goals for Dupuis. You can see our big target man in action. And he's played pretty well since we brought him back from loan. So that's got me thinking about bringing some other players back from loan. Here's Piet getting it downfield. Edwards, nice play. Gets it forward to Dupuis. 27 minutes in, he just beats the defense, out-hustles them. The goalkeeper didn't even bother with that. He's like, I'll just wait and see what happens, I guess. And then here we are. It's a little bit more of a traditional goal from our big target man. Petrasso down the sideline, sends it back to him, and he just heads it right past the goalkeeper. That's what we're hoping he's going to do quite a bit of this season, should he be called upon. So there we go. We are 2-0 against New York teams this week. And we got our third game against them coming up with NYCFC coming up. So that should be a win. We should be favored. They're 9th currently in the Eastern Conference and 20th overall in the Supporter Shield. So we should have an advantage over NYCFC. We do have a couple of problems, though, namely injury problems. As you can see, Yaya Toure is back finally from his injury after a couple of weeks away. But he still has above average injury susceptibility, and we're going to rest him until he's fully healthy. So he's going to sit there until he's healthy. But the big one, big, Mancosu. He got injured in training. We were training for the Cosmos. And I rested him for 3 days, and then he came back on the 4th day and got injured. So what are you going to do? He's out for 3 to 6 weeks. That's right up until the rosters are closed. So hopefully he can make it back by then. But if not, I mean, I guess we got enough depth up front, especially if we stick with our one-striker formation. I guess that's how we're going to have to play for the rest of the season, or at least for the next 4 to 6 weeks. We're only going to be dealing with one striker at a time, and he's going to be a target man because that's all we got left on the roster is target men. So Rick Tran is back from injury, but he's still not quite fully fit. Evan Bush, he's coming back from injury, but he's still on the disabled list, so he should be back. I mean, we could pull him off the disabled list, but at this point in the season, I don't know that I really want to. I'm actually thinking of trading Evan Bush because our other goalkeepers are playing well, because we picked up a new goalkeeper who's a Canadian. I don't know that we need Bush anymore. There's Toure. Jop also is coming off injury, and Jop also might not get back on the roster. We might just leave him on the disabled list. Same with Bush. So we got decisions to make on the roster. Speaking of the roster, we got a weird anomaly coming up. Take a look at this. Jaguar, his loan ends like in the middle of the month. I don't understand. Next month. Why it doesn't end at the end of the season, I don't know. But we got to have room on the roster for him as he comes back from his loan. So that's going to give us another central defender back there, so that could help us out in the long run. But I'm also thinking about bringing back our target man that we drafted this year in the Super Draft. Let's take a look at our squad. Players on loan. It is Mike Wynn. He's playing over there at Keflavik. Anyway. 14 finishing. Bravery. He's okay. Leadership. Teamwork. So he's a really nice leader. Work rate as well. He's not playing particularly well over there in Iceland. He's sort of... Training is up and down. So I don't really know if he's doing well over there or not. Career stats right now. He's only played 3 games. Or he's played 12 games for him. So that's pretty good. But he's only got 3 goals. So, you know... We could use him for depth on the bench because we currently only have 2 strikers on the whole roster. So if we're going to bring him back, we're going to have to leave other guys off the roster. And right now we've got room for him, but you know, we got 3 guys on the disabled list and we got 3 roster spots available. So if we leave these guys, if we bring those 2 guys back, we're going to have to keep 2 of these guys on the disabled list. And I think of the 3, you probably know which 2 we're going to leave on the disabled list. We're going to leave Bush and Jop on the disabled list. So that would make our decision pretty easy. But we got to make that decision coming up pretty soon here. All right, what else do we have to look at? Could run down the checklist real quick. We haven't done that in a while. The academy, of course, not much going on in the academy. Finances, we're still looking pretty good. Tried to spend some more transfer budget, but it's not working out that way. We're starting to make some significant losses this season, and you know who that's due to. That's to Toure. So we might end up, losing a lot of our profit this season, and we'll have to see how that works out at the end. Board-wise, though, job security is very secure, up to 74%. They are loving life right now. Locker room atmosphere, leadership support. Tactics, only 54%, I guess. Competitions are loving it. Transfers are loving it. Things are looking good. Club-wise, we're still 3 stars. Not much has changed here. We can take a look at our news. Toure resumes full training, so he's back. Montreal's traded with Atlanta United was rejected. We saw that Barco wasn't feeling too good about life over there in Atlanta, so we asked, if they wanted to trade, and they said no. Same thing with Albert Ellis. We asked if they wanted to trade him because he was looking unhappy. He wanted a new contract, was what he was unhappy about. So anyway, Jop is back. Got a new deal for Win just in case we bring him back. We got him a new senior contract deal so that if we do need to bring him back from loan early, we can. Vargas is still on everybody's thoughts right now. I talked about him. The opponent's coach talked about him. Let's see, anything else? Bush resumes full training. We sent Chonier out again to Reykjavik. Sent him out on loan. He wasn't doing much for us sitting on the bench, so that's fine. That's about it. Diallo was named Player of the Week, so that's outstanding for him. 1 appearance, average of 9.2 and 2 goals. That's pretty good for a central defender. MLS Team of the Week. Diallo is up there. Mancosu is up there before the injury. Look at that. Rodrigo from NYCFC. We're going to see him in a minute. It's pretty good. I looked at the medical center. We haven't looked at dynamics in a while, but there's not much really here to look at. Hierarchy is still a little thin, but we got more guys joining the influential players up here. Mancosu, Teder, Diallo, Bush, Toure is up there and influential. They said we should make Toure our captain, but I don't think we'll do that because he might not be here for more than 1 season. So we're not going to rock the boat. Social groups are looking okay. Toure is the only one down here by himself, so probably shouldn't make him a team captain. Everything else is looking okay. Happiness, all kinds of green. We don't have any problems whatsoever. Hassler, not getting any playing time. And Crapeau is a little concerned that he might be getting replaced. But so far, we're going to keep him in. He's winning. So no need to make a change there at all. Let's see. I think that's about it. Get to the competitions. We looked at this. Yes, we don't need to look at stats or anything. Let's just get to the games. How about that? NYCFC, we can take a look at them briefly. Okay, I mentioned they're down a little bit. Take a look at what they've done in the transfers this year. They made a few moves. Gonzalo, there's Rodrigo, Vilsvik they picked up, and Milian on a free. What does he play? He is 31 years old. Kind of old. He's the anchor man on the defense. He looks okay. Nothing really to write home about. Valued at $3 million, though. I guess that's pretty good for picking up on a free. Huh. Dilsvik, valued at $2 million. So it seems like they've got some expensive players anyway. Players who are worth a lot of money. $3.5 million for Rodrigo. So NYC, I guess they've got a roster that's expensive, but they're not playing very well. Looks like they're going with a diamond type formation. And yeah, their guys look pretty good. Look at all these 4-star ratings. Yangel Herrera, 20-year-old Venezuelan, on loan from Man City. Look at this kid. He's looking pretty good. So he should be incredibly dangerous. Coming out of the midfield there. Berget, 27-year-old Norwegian. Paid at $4.3 million. So they should be a much better team than they are. I'm not sure what's happening. I guess these guys just aren't coming together. There's Diskerud. He's pretty good. Maybe it's their defense that's letting them down. I don't know. He looks... 24-year-old Frenchman. He looks okay. Guy from Luxembourg. He also looks okay. So I don't know what New York's problem is, but they look pretty good. So we can't take these guys for granted. So here we go. We're going with the 4-2-3-1 asymmetric, I guess. Defensive midfielder asymmetric. We'll hand that over to our assistant coach. So we're playing well. We're looking good, but we got some injuries to our old veterans, and we got to worry about those guys. If they don't come back, that's a lot of firepower off the bench. Now, obviously, we've only played one half a game with Toure, so he's not a huge loss at this moment. But his loss is doubled when Mancosu goes out, because we switched formations just for Yaya Toure. And when Mancosu goes out, we can't switch back to our other formation because we don't have the strikers to do that formation. So we got to find a third formation to use. Team selection. Let's go. So here we are in the 4-2-3-1. On the bench, we're going to have Dupuis, Petrasso, Hassler, and Watts. We're going to bring them in just for their versatility. They can play defensive midfield or center defense. Hassler can play right defense or midfield or attacking midfield. So, we need their versatility because this formation has so many positions to play. Lewis and Fisher. Fisher wants more playing time. I don't know that we're going to give it to him. Got Lutweiler on the bench. He's not going to start over Crepeau until Crepeau starts losing. That's just how it's going to be until next season. Then we'll figure it out. For now, that's how things are going. Lutweiler needs a number. We'll give him the old number 61. Classic goalkeeper number. Sure, why not? And here we are. New York is going with the diamond. 4-4-2. Melian is making his debut, so they just picked this guy up in the transfer window. That explains a little bit. Ring. Most assists, 4. It's not great, but he's got a 701 rating. That's pretty good. Berget. Played 20 games, 8 goals, 4 assists. Most assists again. 6.69 rating is okay. Rodrigo, most goals. 9 goals in 21 appearances. So, okay. Tinnerholm is their captain. 3 assists. 20 appearances. Okay, so they're looking all right. 24 appearances, 21 appearances. So they've had their team together. 19 appearances. Maybe Melian will be the big difference maker. I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, we've got Crepeau in goal. Gilio's playing well. He's formed a nice partnership with Vargas on the wings there. Cabrera, Diallo in the central defense. Salmon on the right. He's starting to play better. He's also formed a partnership with Romero. Andre is back at his segundo volante. Teder, of course, is in. Louis in the middle is taking over that playmaker role. I mean, why not at this point? Vargas and Romero, the team captain, is going to get back in the games now. We've built some match fitness with him thanks to that friendly. And he's going to be trying to get the ball to Jackson Amel, of course. So let's go. Team talk. Come on, guys. Keep our run going. That's usually my first pep talk. Let's go. Romero set to make his 125th league appearance. Truly fantastic. Let's go. So New York, not a ton of fans. They got quite a few empty seats here in the first row. So we'll see how they do. They are in the powder blue, the dark blue shorts. Tadeo with an interception right off the bat. That's looking good. Vargas sends it forward to Jackson. Tadeo out wide. They got an injury on the back line. There's Andre's going to get it forward for Romero. See if he can. He's not running too fast. He's got nice speed. He's just got to make sure to use it. Romero has 14 pace, 13 acceleration. That's pretty good. That's, good enough for MLS for sure. Here we go. 5 minutes and counting. So they've already got an injury on their back line. We should probably go after him. That is on that left side, so we could send Romero after him. I think Romero's even on the attack right now. Oh, I know. We got to close down on some of these Cracker Jacks here. There we go. Burgett, Rodrigo. Close down on Tajuri. Close down on their fullbacks in case their fullbacks decide to get sneaky and come forward. So there we go. All right, 11 minutes. Let's go. Let's get some highlight. Rodrigo with a foul. Louis with a shot off target. That was the first shot of the game. They've already got 2 fouls. Here we go, Crepeau. Send one downfield. Burgett, however you pronounce that. Probably Burgett. I don't know that he's French. Anyway, Tajuri gets it out wide. That guy should be covered better. Oof, Burgett. That should have been a goal. He was wide open. He just missed the header. Where's Burgett? No, anyway. Salmon. Throw in on the far side. Gets it to Romero. Back to Salmon. Louis. Sends it forward to nobody at all. Tinenholm gets it forward. Rodrigo has it. Definitely cover him up. Tinnerholm. We should be covering him. Yeah. But Rodrigo. Yeah. He's still paying us back for LAFC. We didn't believe in this guy. And he's showing us how we should have done, I guess. He heads it right over Crepeau. Doesn't have the reflexes to stop that shot, apparently. So there we go. We're down 1-0 pretty quick. Haven't had this feeling in a while. It's been nothing but smooth sailing. All right, here's Giglio. See what he can do. Throw in. To Tadeo. Back to Giglio. Sends it downfield. Chanot. Tinenholm. New York's going to try to play things out of their half here. Play it slow. Good boy. There we go. There's a turnover. Salmon gets it to Tadeo. Tadeo out wide to Romero. Let's see if he can get the cross in. There it is. Jackson. Nope. He's triple covered. Herrera. Up to Salmon. Tadeo. Out wide to Romero. Bad touch, but he sends it back to post to nobody. All right. Highlights continue. Johnson in goal. They're slow playing it. Should probably put more pressure on them if they're just going to do this. But turning it over is no good. Giglio, nice play. Tadeo to Vargas. Up to Louis. Louis is making some bad plays, man. Come on. Can't be a turnover machine when you're the advanced playmaker. Herrera gets it forward. Burgett. Tajuri. Plays it in. Crepeau couldn't make the stop. He lost form all of a sudden. Maybe bringing in that other goalkeeper shook his confidence. But it's 2 somewhat stoppable balls. But on the other hand, that's the reason why we brought in the other goalkeeper, in case this happened. So it's maybe not a catch-22, but careful what you wish for. I don't know. Jackson. Let's put some pressure on these boys. Just going to send it downfield. Giglio again with a nice steal. Vargas to Louis. We play it out wide, my man. No, that's not wide enough. There we go. Romero. Romero ducks inside to Vargas. Oh, get it out wide to Giglio. Come on. Here we go. Giglio, the fullback, ranging forward. The 17-year-old sends it in. Not too great, but he heads it back. Again, not great. Now he's got to run back and get in position. Nope, he does not. Andre, Segundo, Valente. Louis, come on, make a play, buddy. That's not it. What are we doing on counterattack? This is garbage. Where did this come from? There's Andre sending it forward to Jackson. He's just going to boot it because he's on counterattack and he doesn't know what to do. We haven't played counterattack all season. It's upsetting to me. I'm not happy about that at all. Tariata still injured. Header missed on the back line, but that's okay. Giglio cleans it up. Giglio has been playing much, much better second half of the season. I'll get it forward. Romero drops it back. Salmon, can he do something with it? Our number 1 draft pick to Romero. Get it across. He is wide open. Jackson. What are you doing? That should have been a goal right there, my boy. My man. Concentrate. There we go. Cabrera, 6.1. What's up with that? Not so good. Oh, he's up to 6.2 now, so that's good. What did that say on the top line there? Oops. Analysis. Getting shots. Okay, we did that. Struggling to keep possession. Okay. Whipped crosses. Yes, that sounds good. 38 minutes. Down 2 goals. Teder sends it in. We can't get the header, but Romero to Jackson. Out to Vargas for the... Yes. Nice shot. He just placed that one. Vargas, the young 20-year-old. Earning that new contract for sure. I mean, not that we weren't going to sign him no matter what, but... It's always nice when you get a new deal to see a guy performing better. There it is. That's just a wonderful shot right there. Placed it nicely. There we go. Got one back before half. That's what you want to do. Cabrera's back up to a 6.3. Vargas now an 8.1. Romero and Louis not playing so good. Here's Herrera on the free kick. Sends one over. It's not good they got 2 shots on target and 2 goals. We got 1 shot on target and 1 goal. So this could be a high-scoring game if we can get some of these shots on target. I can't believe we started off in counterattack mode. That's just terrible. Louis with a nice steal. Teder likewise gets it stolen back. Berget. Rodrigo. Hey, well, that wasn't on target. But happy he missed the shot anyway. 2 minutes of stoppage time. 1.5 minutes left. Chanot. Ring has it now, moving forward. Tenenholm sends it into Rodrigo. Hey, there's one. There's a stop. Crapeau showing his quality. Matarrita is still injured and getting worse. He's down to 61%, 6.3 rating. So they're probably going to sub him out at halftime, which is coming up right now. So we'll see what they do with that. All right. Dressing room. Do we owe New York for anything? No. I expect to see much better half. There we go. Get them fired up. And the pep talk. Is there anything tactically we want to do? We want to sub Louis out. 6.3 rating. He and Cabrera are playing not so good. We could bring in Taylor. I mean, how does Giglio have a 6.3 rating? I don't know. Bringing Taylor and Hassler. I don't know about that. That doesn't seem very good. Or we could switch to the old 4-2-4 That's an option. Move Vargas up top. Bring in Petrasso on the left. Vargas already has 1 goal today. He can play the advance forward. Take out Louis. Bring in Petrasso. Don't need an inside forward. We'll just make him winger on attack. Salmon on support. This looks like what we're doing. We're down a goal. We need to generate a goal. Let's go. We could have given him a few minutes at halftime, but oh, there's a nice foul. I think we need to change it up on these New York boys. They've been watching us for the last few games. They think they got us down, but we're going to switch it up. We're going to go back to the 4-2-4. Tadair. Let's go. Send it in. No, it sends it right back out. Giglio, though, is going to settle it down, and there ends the highlight. Okay. All right, here we go. Nice steal. Salmon booms it downfield. Vargas using that speed. Can he wait? Can he wait? He sends it back. Oh, look at... Wow, what a stop. I thought that was an amazing play. Petrasso headed it down for Jackson Amell. He blasted it, but what a stop by the goalkeeper. Giglio to Jackson. Tadair, is he going to take a shot? Yes! Another stop. I don't know if that went off the post. Nope, that was just another stop by the goalkeeper. So he has come alive here in the second half. Vargas sends it short post. Can't get it, though. He's going to send it back in. Looks like Burgett is going to chase it down back to Johnson. And they're slow playing it again until they bomb it downfield. Salmon gets it out wide to Romero. Here we go. Counterattack, boys. Jackson. Whoa, that was almost a great pass. He almost snuck that through to Vargas. I like that thought process. Cabrera wins it. We don't have anybody in the midfield at the moment, though, to gather that in. But we're going to start trying to suck them in with our basketball on grass philosophy here. Let them... Oh, there we go. Tadair gets it forward to Vargas. He wins it. He sends it forward. There's Jackson on the run. He is well past the goalkeeper. That was an easy finish. Oh, no. The tummy rub. Head pat. Don't like that. Don't like that. The boys all celebrate around him, though. Good job. That was Vargas again. I mean, you know, he is becoming an amazing young player. And Jackson, too. I don't know how many goals he's got on the season, but he's got a lot. And that was, one of the easiest ones he's going to get because of the pass from Vargas. So there we go. We've come back with the 4-2-4. Is this a super formation? Is this a cheater formation? I don't know. You know, if the 4-3-3 is too much for FM18 to handle, if they can't handle 3 attackers, how are they going to handle 4 attackers? I don't know. We'll see. Rodrigo wins a corner out there on the left. How are we doing defensively? Giglio with a 6.2. He seems to be doing better than that. But we won't make any changes just yet, but we're going to keep an eye on them. For the 60-minute mark, we'll keep an eye on some changes, because we could change out everybody on the defense right now if we wanted to, at least 3 of them. Oh, boy. Oh, nice stop. I thought that was going to be a goal, but it bounced off his own man. So just outstanding luck there, or a bad shot, however you want to phrase it. Crapeau, 55 minutes. He lobs it to Salmon. That was an interesting play. Salmon looking for somebody to get forward. Romero is not exactly complying, but he gets it up to Tadair, who's now playing box-to-box midfielder. He wins it. Back to Jackson to Vargas. Nice. The pressure is too much. New York is folding. Folding under the pressure, I tell you. Moved up to second place. Salmon to Romero. This is just all Tadair. Callens, just terrible play. Great play by Jackson to Vargas. I mean, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? We're just too good right now. I don't understand. We shouldn't be this good. I'm going to be honest with you. I didn't think a team this young was going to do this in MLS, but we just caught fire, and now here we are. I do love this 4-2-4. It's so much fun to play. Everybody just gets downfield and charges after the ball. It's fun. As I said, basketball on grass. Burgett drops it back. Oh, Jackson with a steal. Petrasso getting forward. Come on, buddy. Bomb it forward. You got Vargas. Oh, he tried to hit Vargas. Got intercepted. Let's try again. Petrasso. Petrasso has a lot of speed himself. Sends it near post to Jackson, and there's a foul. Let's see who's going to take the penalty. We could let Vargas take it to get his hat trick, right? That's what you do. That's a thing. That's a thing you do. You got a guy working on a hat trick, you give him the penalty. So you take it, buddy. Get your hat trick. Here we go, Vargas. 20 years old. No pressure. No pressure. You can do it. No, you can't. All right. Petrasso, though, chases it down. All right, you had your... Oh, he gets crushed by Tinnerholm. All right, so maybe that wasn't the best idea, but... I don't know. Sentimental reasons. I think that he wasn't a bad penalty taker. He just... not the best on the field at the moment. So if that happens again, Vargas, you're not getting another shot. Anyway. We're still up 3-2, so we're looking okay. 65 minutes down. Ring. So Rodrigo sends it forward. Burgett. Nice stop by Crepeau. How are we looking defensively? We're still terrible on the back line. I don't get it. Cabrera and Giglio. So we got... And, you know, Diallo's not looking too hot either. So we could replace all three of those guys. I'm not going to do that. We could definitely do that if that's what we wanted. So, I'm going to replace Giglio with Taylor. We're going to replace Cabrera with Watts. We're going to move Taylor back to defense. See how these guys play in central defense. All right, here's their first test. Remick. It's Melian. Melian. Whoa. Oh, Rodrigo offside. We got lucky there with a shot off the crossbar. There's nothing the defense could have done about that. But how are we looking here? They got 12 shots, 6 on target. We got 11 shots, 6 on target. 7 fouls to 8. It's a really even game. They got much more possession than us, but you know, we're the bomb squad at the moment. Herrera shoots it into the third row. He had a nice little bend on that, though. I haven't seen a lot of bending going on in FM18. So I guess that's nice. 9.0 rating for Vargas. 8.3 for Jackson. Strikers are just killing it. Diallo is up to a 6.4, I guess. All right, New York's starting to get a lot of highlights now. I'm not sure I'm enjoying this. Herrera to Ring. We got a man wide open on the left. What's up? What's up with that? Are they sending their fullbacks forward? We should be marking their fullbacks. No, we're just closing down on them. Let's mark them. Because they're definitely getting forward at this point. 83 minutes. We've made all 3 of our substitutions, so there's nothing we can do if somebody gets injured or whatever, but I felt those defensive subs were necessary. I mean, we did let in 2 goals. I guess that's bad. It seems like, you know, anytime we let in more than 3, I get upset, but 2 is fine. Taylor makes a good play. Jackson, get it forward. There's Vargas all by himself down the middle. He's going to send it out wide to Petrasso. Jackson heading to the front of the net, but Tinnerholm is there. Now he's going to bomb it forward. Burgett. He goes right past our new left defense, but Crapeau is there with the stop. Here we go. Tajuri. Romero knocks it out of there. 88 minutes down. We just got to hold on. What was that? What happened there? I don't know. But that looked like we were pressuring their goalkeeper with Vargas. 2 minutes of stoppage time. That was weird. Highlight continues. Tinnerholm. Huntiji is in. I did not see that name well enough to pronounce it. Ring loops one. Salmon, though, heads it on. Gets it up to Vargas. Vargas can't get it forward to Petrasso. And now New York's going to start the counterattack. Watts is there. New York, though, Mix sends it forward. Rodrigo. Close down on him. Nice stop. Crapeau. Not going to get fooled again. 2 minutes of stoppage time still coming up. Diallo heads it. There's Teder. And there ends the highlight. 1 minute down. 1 minute to go. Boom it forward. Nope. Vargas can't get to it. Sending it back line. Burgett. He's covered. Crapeau with another stop. He's going to get another win under his belt, this kid. I mean, is he amazing? I don't know. He's let in a lot of goals, but he's got a lot of wins, so you can't take him out. Burgett. Cross the field. That's a terrible pass. Petrasso intercepts. Turns it back to Jackson. Jackson back to Petrasso. He booms it forward. Not exactly booms it, but he sends it forward. Andre booms it forward. And there we go. 3-2 victory, I guess. Not sure how that happened. Burgett with an awful 5.9 rating. How'd their new guy play? Was that? No, their new guy was a defensive midfielder. I don't remember who that was. Analysis. Yeah. Match stats. I don't remember. Ring, maybe. First team. Herrera. Tajuri. Maybe. I don't know. Doesn't matter. They lost. Get out of here. I don't know why I'm obsessing over some new guy. Leave the match. Good win. What a comeback. Superb effort. There we go. So the hot streak continues. We go undefeated in this city, state, and county of New York. We pull out the victory over NYCFC and keep them at the bottom of the table. And we move up to second place in the Eastern Conference. Automatic bid into the playoffs. We don't have to worry about any old wild card. You know, if things ended today. But things don't end today. We still got quite a schedule ahead of us. 10 games left to go. We also added 4 friendlies in there just to spice things up, just to keep some of our guys on the bench match fit in case we need them. We're going to play Deportivo. We're going to play the Ottawa Fury, our affiliate club. And then we got a couple of big ones. Ajax is going to come over and play a friendly. And then Besiktas. I think that's how Kate told me to pronounce it. Besiktas. The little S there is like SH. Anyway. You know who these guys are. You know who they got on their team. They got Kyle Larin. We're going to bring him back. We're going to show him what he's missing. We're going to show him the kind of football that he could be playing next season for us. Look at that kid. 15 pace, 16 finishing. He's going to bomb down forward for us and score lots of goals. especially if Mancosu. I mean, we need a replacement for Mancosu. He's probably not going to come back next season, especially not after these injuries. I don't think we signed him to a contract. I hope I didn't jump early and sign him to a contract for next season. No, his yes, we did. He's signed until 2019. But anyway, he's not making that much money. He's only making $500,000, so we can fit that in, and we can, we can work something out. So anyway, okay, I don't care about that. I got distracted. Anyway, schedule coming up. We got Columbus, Chicago, Orlando, Philadelphia. Got some important games coming up in the next 4 games. All Eastern Conference. All teams that are fighting for playoff positions. At least last I checked they were. Columbus, not so much. But Chicago and Philadelphia, definitely. Although we have put a little bit of space between them, but they got a few games on us. Philadelphia still has 3 games behind. So they can make those points up easily. All right. So we're going to end it there, and we'll come back. I guess we'll keep the 2-game rhythm going up, because we don't need to watch us thump Columbus. So we'll come back for Chicago, and then we'll come back for Philadelphia, and so on and so forth and whatnot. All the way until the final 3 games. Those are 3 pretty important games. Philadelphia, Toronto, and Portland. What's Portland doing these days? 7th in the league. Guess we could look at the Western Conference real quick. Just real quick. Sporting KC, Houston is still up there. FC Dallas, Portland, Colorado, and San Jose. Interesting. Seattle has dropped out. LA, the 2 LA teams have kind of found their level. RSL has also dropped back a little bit. Vancouver is still in the mix, but everybody else is sort of falling behind. So there we go. All right, we're going to end it there and come back in 2 games. We'll see you then. Bye-bye.